the word is out. Small YouTubers are having the opportunity to make it big on YouTube. Yes, that's right. YouTube has stepped out of the way with the algorithms, allowing smaller content creators the opportunity to get somewhere on YouTube. And this is fantastic news, because creators like you and I, the small guys that seem lost in the flood amongst the big YouTubers, we've been hanging on by a small thread, hoping some way that we could make it and get the views that we need to be successful on YouTube. Now, people fall into two categories, right? You got the people who just want to throw up YouTube videos just to make some money and say, hey, look what I do. Faceless channels, you know, all that stuff. And then you got the other creators who genuinely want to do something very passionate on YouTube and struggle to do that simply because they don't get the opportunity to get seen in front of the people because of the algorithms on YouTube. Well, so many new YouTubers and smaller channels that already exist are having those opportunities right now to do it. And this is fantastic news. I feel so excited inside. Now, I posted yesterday my first video after a year break of posting just 2 videos. And I gotta admit, I'm getting some views already. And this is great news. Now, I haven't seen a massive climb just yet, but that doesn't mean it's not going to happen. We need to keep up with the consistency and have that faith that's going to go there. I love this. I love this new opportunity. I'm seeing so many videos pop up right now of smaller content creators just being shown on the algorithms. And this is amazing to me because we all deserve that opportunity and we all want to thrive. Now, I've heard and seen some things all over YouTube. People are always posting about tips and tricks on how to get seen and be bigger and better. There are a few YouTubers out there at the moment using specific hashtags that seem to be working really well with them, using hashtag life, hashtag respect, hashtag YouTube, hashtag subscribe. There are multiple hashtags that are making it really good right now. You could also use creating a YouTube channel. Whatever works, it's always best to check it out and have a look to see what is making it. And I noticed that they're not actually writing descriptions in the description boxes. They're literally just writing the hashtags and just uploading the video straight from their phone. No editing on the video, no fancy stuff like the intros and the outros and all the music in the background and all that cool effect. They're literally just uploading raw videos because I guess YouTube's trying to help out the people that just want to get there. I don't know. However, it seems to be a trend now that people are actually sick of all this content that has been scripted, all these fancy edits, everything moving so fast. I think they want to see real life, raw footage, raw people being honest and vulnerable and exposed in the moment, just doing life the way it is meant to be. And I think that's very refreshing and I think it's very appealing. And I gotta admit, before I noticed this trend on YouTube, that I was starting to feel that way too, and I was seeing all these videos all the time knocking out the same kind of stuff with the effects and the camera angles and the lighting, and you gotta have the fancy equipment. It's bull crap. You don't need it. And I had that feeling in me that I didn't need to follow it, and now it seems to prove that that's exactly what is happening on YouTube, and that is very exciting to me. I am very excited about this, so here we go with it all. Now, I mentioned in yesterday's video about a niche, finding a niche. Now, all these big YouTubers and companies on YouTube promoting on how to be successful on YouTube, and they made a career out of it, kudos to those, suggesting that everybody needs a niche, an area, a subject, whatever it is to focus on. Now, I understand it and I agree to a certain extent because, you know, a lot of the time people are searching for stuff. Now, YouTube has become like the next Google. In fact, it's overtaken Google because whenever anybody wants to know something or see something, they go straight to YouTube and type it in the search bar. You know, I want to find how to fix my PS4 and boom, there'll be videos showing exactly how to do that, which is freaking awesome. I've done it in the past as a PS4 owner, by the way. And it's been very useful to see, right? So now YouTube is the next Google, or the biggest Google. So it's a big search engine, basically. And this is why they were saying about choosing a niche, because where there's so many people all over YouTube and it's quite saturated with various different subjects and things you can look for, they're suggesting doing a niche, because then you tie in a certain audience and that gains momentum. Now, I understand that, but for somebody like me who doesn't want a specific niche, I just enjoy YouTube. I want to do YouTube, and I want to be able to help people in whatever way I can. So for me right now, as a new creator, as such, even though I've had a year break from only doing 2 videos, I'm still seen as a new creator. I'm coming at you with not knowing which direction to go. So I am providing for you the information that I have found and discovered from doing YouTube as a new creator. And this is going to be helpful to you. And you're going to take that information and probably do something with it for your YouTube channel and pass that on, and it gets recycled and used. It's the same thing with most things all over YouTube. That information that you take, that niche, you learn it from somebody else, you apply it and your life experiences, and you pass it on. And I think that's the same with everything in life. We've learned something from someone somewhere along the line. Nothing is new from the universe. It's been done before, or it's something that's been done and we expand on it and create a new shiny version of it, but it still gets recycled. So I think that finding a niche is not necessarily important. You got to feel what feels good for you. So if you have no place to start like I am. Do what I'm doing. And that is creating videos as a new YouTuber, helping other new YouTubers get started and get that jump on the YouTube algorithm. So let's do that. Let's have fun with that. Let's find out, let's explore, let's get those numbers coming in and see how successful we can actually be with this. Now, I also mentioned on the video yesterday that I'm into all sorts of things, but you're not necessarily here to know about me. You don't necessarily want to know about me and my personal life, and if you do, cool. Leave me a comment and I will expand on who I am and have fun with that with you. But I can guarantee you're here because you saw the title of the video and you're looking to do the same thing and you want to know about it. And that's cool with me too, because hey, that's why I click on those videos too, right? But it's also good to know a little bit of background about somebody, and I think that's always a fun thing to do, to know a little bit about them. So I mentioned in the last video, I won't go over it because it's there in the last video, you can check it out, that, you know, I am insecure, I've had no confidence, I've had a year off from doing YouTube because I didn't stick to it. I didn't have the faith and trust that I was going to do anything or be anything with it, and I wasn't seeing immediate results, and that's a natural thing, okay? So immediate jumps are not a promise in this, but you got to bear with it because they can build up momentum over time. You know, you got to keep being consistent. So that's a little bit about me, okay? I have a history of graphic design, music, and doing radio and all sorts of things, and paranormal world, and you name it, it's there somewhere in my life. So I want to take those things and I want to do something with it. And I think a lot of creators now can take everything that they're passionate about or experience, and they can do something with it, and there will be an audience for you. Someone who wants to see those things, someone who wants to hear those things. Now, if you want to do vlogging and you want to be a vlogger, do it. Now, everybody on YouTube keeps putting people off from doing it to start with. Even the new creators that are finding success right now are saying, don't do the vlogging. If you want to do it, wait until you've got a bit of an audience, so then you can get some momentum that way, that they won't run off. Because not everybody is into seeing about your life. It seems to be that everybody wants to know right now how to make money on YouTube, how to be successful on YouTube. Because let's face it, YouTube has been now a cornerstone in our lives. It's someone where we go to enjoy. The fact of statistics showing that people watch more YouTube than normal TV says it all. And I'm not surprised because I've spent most of my life watching YouTube, okay? I've seen it develop from what it used to be to real basics of everybody just uploading videos of themselves, singing, dancing, and just saying, hi, you know, to, having no ads, to exactly what it is now, this massive industry of employment, fun, learning, education, you know, it's all there within the channel. And I think it's fantastic. And it's wonderful to want to be a part of it and to be a part of it. But we got to start. We got to start somewhere. So I made that start yesterday, jumping back in, throwing everything at this that I can to try and get somewhere and do this, because I love it. I thrive communicating, sharing, helping, having fun with you guys, people in general, you know. It's good to be a part of something like that, and to know that you can make a career from this is epic, right? So don't be afraid, do it. Jump in, because there's plenty of people that are hesitant right now. They feel so overwhelmed when they look at YouTube and think, how am I going to do this? Where do I start? Well, as I've seen plenty of, you know, creators out there, and haven't uploaded 2 videos myself, I know how simple it is from just grabbing a phone. Okay, if you've got a 4K on your phone, it's perfect. Use 4K. You might notice that you can change the frame rate from like 30 to 60. I recommend you do that for better quality. So have 4K, 60 frame rate. Use that. Keep it at arm's distance away from you. I've got this set up on a tripod away from me today, because I don't want to stand there holding my arm out. I've got a poorly arm. So this is the method that I'm using, and you can still see me okay. I have a bit of a background, but you can still see me and everything's good. And you can hear me fine too. So phones today, there's no excuse to not be able to start this. You don't need all the fancy equipment like everybody makes out. So phone is a perfect, even if it hasn't got 4K, even if it's a very basic camera, give it a go, because people still watch, even if it's not the best quality. I've watched plenty of stuff like that, and I've been fine with it. I haven't sat there judging it going, oh God, look at the state of this quality. Oh, it's so bad, I gotta turn it off. No, if the content's good, I enjoy it. And I love watching people. That's the whole point of people being on YouTube in the first place, is that you go and watch people be people, right? So be yourself. Put yourself into this. Enjoy it. Have fun with it. But create and do. Check out some of the titles used on the most popular videos. If you see small creators pop up on your algorithm, check what hashtags they may be using. See how many views they got in a small amount of time. Write the titles down. Try to replicate the title if you want to talk about the same thing, or base your videos on the same thing. I think we can do this. I think it's easier than people think. And with anything we try to do in life, we have this mentality block that says, oh, it's too complicated, not going to touch it, keep it away, right? I've been there, I do it, I still do it. Today, again, was a mental battle for me to get on here and just talk to you about everything that we're discussing right now. I felt myself pausing. I was like, what the hell am I going to say? I don't want to write a script. I don't want to be robotic like a lot of these creators now on YouTube, where everything's staged like TV shows. When back in the day, when YouTube videos first went up, everybody was sat there all like, hi, it's me. Not sure what I'm doing here, but this is my YouTube channel, right? You get it? You understand? So I'm not trying to make fun of anybody, by the way. I'm just playing and having fun with this. But it's true that we were so intrigued by wanting to people watch, because it's in us, it's our nature to people watch. So as much as these fancy creators making millions from their videos have been successful doing what they're doing, they've taken something that's staged just like a TV show, brought it onto YouTube, so it's so easily accessible and fancy to watch that people got so used to it that now they just want the real again, because we're fed up with all the staged, right? So be real, have fun with it, do what you need to do to make your channel and your content thrive and survive. Don't be ashamed of who you are. I'm nothing special to look at, but hey, I'm here. I love myself. I respect myself enough to do this for myself and put myself out there for you to gain some sort of benefit from. Maybe you connect with my personality, maybe you don't. That's okay too. But if you get something valuable from this, fantastic. That's amazing to me. Absolutely amazing. I just want to see us all thrive and survive. And now I'm feeling myself relax a little. You may see my body language now kind of slump down a little, and my tone is decreased because I'm becoming more relaxed with this video. It's almost like I've just self-hypnotized myself. Yeah, feels good. Let's enjoy it. Let's do this. Let's make amazing content. I believe that you can do it. Like I said, study the titles, the hashtags, see how many views they got, check out previous videos from the same person to see what's working for them. Now, if you copy identically what they've done, you may find success with this, and lots of people have. There's one content creator at the moment that is posting videos every single day for the past 2 weeks, and they've seen a massive jump in subscribers. They've gained like 30,000 subscribers in 2 weeks from blowing up with the fact that small creators are making something big on YouTube. And that is what caught my attention. I was on there on YouTube, my home, and I saw it and I felt inspired to do it. That little flame went off in me and I was like, yes, God, I want this so much. Let's do it. So I did. And I was checking out this person's other videos. And for 2 weeks, their views were phenomenal. The one video that I actually landed on wasn't their first one. So basically, they'd done like YouTube for 5 years. And then like doing vlogs and stuff about their life and stuff like that. And then 2 weeks ago, they changed it up by talking about smaller creators doing YouTube. And I didn't see that first video about that. I saw the second or third video in that 2 week process. And that one video that inspired me to do it has over 500,000 views, I think. And that's blown my mind because it's important to get subscribers granted. So to make it on YouTube and to be successful, you need 1,000 subscribers. You need to be monetized and become part of the YouTube program, at least 4,000 watch hours of your content within 12 months. So the views are very important. Once you hit that 1,000 subscribers mark, that's one milestone that you need, and that's great. But once you get the views, you're likely to get that watch time hours easily. So the views are very important to have. And I found it really fascinating that that one video I saw that had less views at the time when I watched it, like way less, when I jumped back to it yesterday to check it out, couldn't believe that it was like nearly 500,000 views. So kudos to them. And I think that's very impressive. So there are ways to do this. It's just we need to get people's attention. We need to work together. We need to support each other. And we need to get that algorithm going with this. And it's totally doable. Now, I believe in you. I believe in me. So let's continue to make this happen. And I should be back tomorrow with another video with updates of everything I found, what I've learned, my results of what I'm posting. And let's freaking smash this. Yes? Yes. Okay. Lots of love, everybody. Wishing you the best. Have a wonderful day, evening, night, wherever you are. Keep it light. Lots of love. Angel Mia. Mwah.